This call is now being.
All right, I hope you understood a method of variation of parameters. So we discussed that method in our previous class. Now we are going to take one more new differential equation, new form of the differential equation. So it was introduced by Legendre's. So we are given his name as Legendre's linear differential equation. So it has its own standard form. And from the Legendre, there is one more derived part that is called Cauchy's linear differential equations. So these are the two things now we are going to learn as a new things. Let's start. So a differential equation which is of this form. So previously, if you see our standard differential equation, you may be remembered this is maybe I can have only the constants a naught d to the power of ny by dx to the power of n, a1 d to the power of n minus 2 into y by dx to the power of right n x to the power of n minus 1 and up to n minus 1 dy by dx an into y which is equal to x. This particular coefficient which is variable coefficient, this is not there. If you are observed in our previous form, which is our standard form, f of d into y is equal to x. This is called linear differential equation with constant coefficients. So that time we have only constants, a naught, a1 up to an, all are constants. Now, along with constants, if you get some variable function here, which is of the form ax plus b, linear form. Ax plus b is something which is a linear form equation. So here that x is variable, right? A and b are constants. Okay, we understood. These are coefficients. But x is your variable. So when you have this type of standard form ax plus b as variable coefficient in your differential equation, so this particular standard form we used to call it as Legendre's differential equation. Legendre's linear differential equation. Of course, it is a linear as usual because we have only dy by dx up to d to the power of n by dx to the power of 1. For everything, we have only degree 1. So that is called it's a linear differential equation. Right? Good. So now, how to handle this problem? Yes. So how to go ahead when we have this, especially this special case of variable coefficients having in your standard form. So something like ax plus b form. It's a special case. You may have anything, but we are considering only Legendre's differential equation. The reason is this particular Legendre differential equation is involving some applications. So we are considering this, and there is a special case I told you that is called Cauchy's linear differential equation. It just comes from the Legendre's. That we will discuss maybe in the next class. Right. So now our question is how to handle this. If I have a constant coefficient, something like this, a naught maybe d to the power of n by dx to the power of n plus up to an into y, which is equal to x form. So what we are writing, this we are writing f of d into y, which is equal to x, where d stands for d by dx. So then it will be of the form, now we can initially we'll consider f of d into y is equal to 0 homogeneous form. We'll find complementary function, then we'll find particular integral respect to the function x. Okay, so we are taken some functions, special functions here also, x in place of x, maybe e power x, sin x, or cos x, maybe some other polynomial functions. And if you have any x, then of course we are going to apply our method of variation of parameters. But there it is restricted only for second order linear differential equations. This whole story already we know that. Now the thing is that here we are not getting constants. In this place, along with constants, some ax plus b whole to the power of n. So whatever the degree is, order is there, d power n by dx to the power of n, same order with degree, we have ax plus b. If you see here, ax plus b whole to the power of n. So if it is d to the power of n minus 1 into y by dx to the power of n minus 1, so I can take it, this is minus 1. Okay, it is minus 1. So we have degree n minus 1. So if you have degree 1, so ax plus b whole to the power of 1. Sorry, order is 1. Based on the order of your differential, there is a variable coefficient ax plus b form which having the same degree. We observed that. Yes, we can continue like this up to and maybe ax plus b into dy by dx plus an into y. Here also, if you have some constant, we will get it. So with the standard form, if we have constants, we are able to easily handle that. When you have variable coefficient, something like ax plus b form, how we can handle those problems? That is important topic now. So how to reduce? So as you know, this method we can easily solve it. If I have my equation which is LD with constant coefficients, I know how to handle it. So that is the reason we can reduce our Legendre differential equation into linear differential equation reduced into linear differential equations with constant coefficients. So how we can do this? So there are standard substitutions we have to be remembered. So here whatever your variable coefficient, that is ax plus b, in this place I will take this as a substitution, e power z or e power t, anything. Okay, so that if you are taking as a substitution, of course, when you are applying log on both sides, this form you will get it, right? Log of ax plus b is equal to z into log e value is 1. So that it will be z only. So if you substitute in place of here, if you plan to substitute this e power z, especially on right side of the function, don't substitute left side. I will tell you why you should not substitute on left side. Only in the right side, wherever x is there, from this you can solve it. X also means in place of x, suppose if you have ax plus b form on other side, you can substitute e power z. Okay, and in that case, we are going to get these particular results. Ax plus b into dy by dx is equal to a dy. Ax plus b whole square d square by dx square is equal to a square d into d minus 1 into y. So all these results will come. So let me see how we are going to get those results. Okay. What is my idea here? Instead of replacing ax plus b, I want to replace this whole thing. Okay, I want to replace this whole thing. So to do that way, first I will try to take this particular term dy by dx. Dy by dx, just I will try to take that. This will be by applying your chain rule, dy by, maybe I can take it as dy by dz into dz by dx. Can you take in this way? Both are same meaning, right? Right? So now, as I told you, you have to take your substitutions before calculating this particular value. Put ax plus b is equal to e power z. This is very, very important. Okay, this you have to be remembered blindly. For all these Legendre differential equations, what are the standard substitutions? These are the standard substitutions. From this only, log of z, of course, nothing but it will be equals to, log of ax plus log of ax plus b, which is equal to z into log e. That will be z only. Log e value is 1. Understood? This substitution you have to keep in mind always. Now, dy by dz, dz by dx, with respect, we have z right here. We have z is equal to log of ax plus b. Z is equal to log of ax plus b. What is your dz by dx with respect to x? Dz by x, 1 by
1 by ax plus b.
ax plus b. Again, derivative of ax plus b is a. I am telling you that you please take this as a substitution. Then we will get z is equal to log of ax plus b. When you are differentiating, I will get dz by dx as a by ax plus b. So can I substitute here that value? Can I substitute a by, I will write here, okay. So dy by dz, dz by dx value is what? A by ax plus b. Do you agree or not? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So now what I will do, this particular ax plus b I will take on other side. So then what I will get it? Ax plus b into dy by dx. This value I will get it. Okay. A is your constant. A is your constant into dy by dz. So this particular d by dz, again I can represent as some derivative, something like a into capital D y. So what here d stands for, it is very important. D by dz. I am taking, in place of capital D, I am taking this time, I am differentiating with respect to z. Okay, so capital D stands for d by dz. Previously it is a different. Okay, so now in place of ax plus b dy by dx, what I can substitute? Ax plus b, this whole term, I told you how to concentrate on this whole term. Ax plus b dy by dx. In that place, what I can substitute? I can substitute a into dy. What is the d stands for here? D stands for d by dz. Have we got this result or not? Ax plus b dy by dx value is a into dy. Have we got it? A into dy.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so here our idea is that you need not to derive this whole thing. This is not required for you. Okay, but why I'm telling you, even while remembering things, you should know how you got those results. So what you have to do in your examination, what you have to do, I will clear this, I will erase whole thing here. Once you have, if you observe that the given differential equation is the Legendre differential equation, blindly you have to take ax plus b is equal to e power z as a substitution. Okay, so but we'll substitute, if you want to substitute this directly, don't substitute on left hand side. Keep in mind, it is very, very important. Only substitute on right hand side, only in place of x. Suppose if you have ax plus b, then I can substitute e power z on right hand side. Again, to substitute in the left hand side, we should not only consider on ax plus b. You have to consider the whole term. Try to take it whole term. So ax plus b, this is the first order derivative dy by dx. In the entire term, I can substitute here a into dy in the whole term. Similarly, suppose I have, because it's an nth order differential equation, here I may have second term. Second term definitely, that is ax plus b whole square d square by dx square form, into maybe some constant. Here you may have constant a n minus 1 also. But I want to substitute only in this place what I have to substitute? A square d into d minus 1 into y. How to get it those results? With the derivations. Okay, so need not to write all those derivations. I shown you how you got a into dy. Similarly, if you go for second order, third order, fourth order, we will get all those derivations up to nth order. Our aim is we are not going to take up to nth order, maximum we will get it third order. So that is the reason I took all the substitution. While substituting this particular results, I am going to get it these particular results in place of ax plus b into dy by dx is equal to a dy. If it is a square, ax plus b whole square d square by dx square, in that case I am going to get it a square d into d minus 1 into y. If it is ax plus b whole cube d square by dx cube, means third term if I am considered, so in that case a cube d into d minus 1 into d minus 2 into y. So like that it will continue. Here d stands for d by dz. This is very, very important. When I consider ax plus b is equal to e power z, I shown you here what is value of d. D stands for d by dz. Why I am doing all those? Why I am doing all those? When I substituted, this is variable differential equation. When I substitute in place of ax plus b into dy by dx and all other higher order terms, it is reduced to linear differential equation with constant coefficients. LDE with constant coefficients. So that particular differential equation, I know how to solve it, that I can solve it very quickly. This is whole idea behind this. Okay. So now in this particular class, we'll just concentrate on Legendre differential equation. So there is a derived from Legendre, there is one more Cauchy differential equation that we'll see in the next class. See, this is my differential equation. Okay. Can you say that it is in the Legendre form or not? As I told you, you may get it maximum second order. Sometimes, I don't think so. Actually, they never ask about third order. I know that personally. They never ask third order. So that means at least these two terms, if you are remembered, this and this term. I explained how you got this term. Okay, in the similar way you can get it this also, but it's easy. You can remember while doing the problems, one or two. You are in a position to remember all those things. Okay, right. So what I told you here, what is the value of a? Is it in the form of ax plus b? Ax plus b form. Is it in the form of ax plus b or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So what is a value here?
1.
B value?
1.
1. Good. So now we know that. So immediately, as you know, if you are taking substitution ax plus b as e power z, okay, then what we are going to get the results. Similarly, from this, I can write logarithm of ax plus b, which is equal to z. If I substituted this, I am going to derive some more results. What are those results? Ax plus b into dy by dx is equal to a capital dy. Second one is ax plus b whole square d square y by dx square. This is the second term. In this place, I will get it a square d into d minus 1 into y. Okay, so these two is enough for us because it's a second order differential equation. I told you, you never get even third order also, only second order will get it. So here d stands for what? D stands for d by dz, because I took it ax plus b as e power z. We already know that from that we will get it. D stands for d by dz. So now what I have to do while writing your solution, remember, please follow me carefully. First, you have to write the given equation is a Legendre differential equation form. The given differential equation is a Legendre differential equation with, if you want, you can write with values a is equal to 1, b is equal to 1. Okay. Therefore, you know, when we have in general ax plus b, so here in place of ax plus b, what is there? Tell me. 1 plus x, right? Isn't it? 1 plus x dy by dx. Here, ax plus b means 1 plus x dy by dx is equal to, what is the shortcut? A into dy. What is the value of a? 1. 1 into dy. 1 plus x whole square d square y by dx square. So means second term. So for that, what is the shortcut? A square d into d minus 1 into y. A value is 1 into d minus 1 into y. Understood this step? What is the d stands for here?
D by dz.
D by dz. So these are the substitutions we have to do in this given equation. Let you first start with, this is the given equation. Okay. So let me cancel the solve. So this is a given equation. In that given equation, what you plan? Put in place of ax plus b here, what is there? Put 1 plus x is equal to e power z. Then I will write here, put 1 plus x is equal to e power z. From this, I can write 1 plus x means logarithm of 1 plus x, which is equal to z. Do you agree or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So if I am taking this particular substitutions in this particular equation, then you need not to show the remaining calculations. You have to take this first term, 1 plus x dy by dx, that is a into dy. A value is here in this problem is 1. So 1 into dy. So the second term, 1 plus x whole square d square by dx square, that is a square into d minus 1. That means 1 into d minus 1. So if I substitute all these in this equation, as I told you, don't directly substitute in place of 1 plus x is equal to e power z in left hand side. This is very, very important. Along with the dy by dx, you try to substitute. This whole term you try to substitute. What is the whole term? Now you tell me. In place of this, what I can substitute? Dy, right? Do you agree or not?
Yes, sir.
Plus dy. In place of this, what I have to substitute? D into d minus 1 into y. Do you agree or not? D into d minus 1 into y. Okay, I'm substituted here plus y is there, plus y is equal to, on right hand side, you have to be substitute carefully. Suppose if you have e power z, directly I can substitute. If you have 1 plus x, directly I can substitute e power z. Suppose if you have logarithm of 1 plus x, directly I can substitute z. Okay, even in place of 1 plus x also we can substitute e power. What is going to be happen here? Tell me. Sine of, okay,
Z square.
yes, z square you are getting logarithm of 1 plus x. Logarithm of 1 plus x. Actually, this is 1 plus x whole square. This is for log only.
So 2z.
Yes. So this square we can take it front side. So I can write this value. Otherwise, suppose if you have any doubt, what we can do, you can simply log off 1 plus x means what? E power z, right? I can write e power z whole square. That again e power 2z will come front side. That is also same meaning, right? Okay, I'm sorry. So I think 1 plus x, I can take it up in this way. Yeah. So correct only. So z e power z I am taking this z multiplied here 2z, that will come front side, 2z into log e, that will be 2z only. This is one way. Other way is here. What happened? Everything. What I will do, I will write it up one more time. So d into d minus 1 into y plus dy plus y, which is equal to sine of, what I'm telling you, if you understood carefully this, it is very simple. Log of 1 plus x whole square. So here, actually this is 1 plus x power square is there. So what I will write here, 2 logarithm of 1 plus x, I will write it up. Okay. So then this will become your d. If I multiply this, this will be d square minus d plus 1, everything into bracket of y. Everywhere y is there. This will be sine of, yes, tell me, 2 into logarithm of 1 plus x means what?
Z.
Z. So I can substitute in this way also if you want. Okay, so finally what we got it? D square minus 2d plus minus d plus d will be x cancelled. D square plus 1 into y, okay, which is equal to sine 2z. Here what this d stands for? This is very important. D stands
by
for d by dz. Now we are solving y, solving for z. That you keep in mind. Okay. Later we can replace z with whatever you are taken. That finally will do it. So now this is, do you see in this problem, there are no variables now. So it is something looks like your f of d into y is equal to x form. In place of x, now we got z. Your entire differential equation is going to be f of y into z, f of y into f of d into y is equal to z form. We are going to get it in place of x. Z will come. Is it clear till then? This is very important part. Very simple, I can tell you. Let me take only two things here instead of taking many. I have something like ax plus b whole to the power of whole square into d square y by dx square plus ax plus b into dy by dx sum into y, okay, some cy or some constant, okay, cy, which is equal to some x. This is what we have. So what I'm telling you, it is very clear. When you have these forms, it is a Legendre differential equation form. Legendre's differential equation form. Of course, it's a second order. So what we should do when we are seeing this type of differential equations, immediately blindly you have to start with ax plus b, which is equal to ax plus b, which is equal to some e power z or e power t, anything. You have to take this as a substitution in your problem. The same thing you can write it up, logarithm of ax plus b is equal to z. Both are same meaning. This and this both are same meaning. Because this depend on x, we have to substitute either log form or e power z form. That depend on us. Now when I substituted this, what I observed, what we observed, what we got the results in the derivation, that is ax plus b into dy by dx. This already we got the derivation a into dy. Ax plus b whole square d square y by dx square. This we got it as a derivation. In the derivation we got this result a square into d minus 1 into y. So these results we got it. So we have to remember this result. Here this d stands for d by dz. We observed this. So now what we'll do it, in place of this particular part, I can directly substitute. What I can substitute? A dy. In place of this part, what I can substitute? This a into a square into d minus 1, I can substitute in this part. over right hand, left hand side, there is no problem. When it comes to the right hand side, you can substitute based on the function. If it is log form, log of ax plus b, you can substitute as a z. Suppose if we have only ax plus b, we can substitute e power z. On right side, directly we can substitute. But left side, please take whole term. That is very important. That is the reason we are finding this. Is it clear? So I did the same thing here. What I have here in this particular problem, I have 1 plus x into dy by dx, that will be 1 into dy, that is a dy, 1 plus x whole square d square by dx square, that is a square into d minus 1 means that will be, I shown you here. Okay, this is the result, d into d minus 1. That what I am taking here. Okay, d into d minus 1 into y in place of second order. So similarly, once, as you know, all these, if you are taking common, it will be reduced to LDE with constant coefficients. Of course, we will do problems. We are not stopping with this again and again. But where we need to remember, where we have to be, remember the result, that you should know it. Good. Now leave it, the remaining things. Very, very simple, right? From this onwards. So what is the auxiliary equation now? So to find complementary function, what we have to do?
D square
Yes.
plus 1 is equal to 0.
D square plus 1 is equal to 0. Very good. So what is your auxiliary equation from this? Into y. Into y is equal to 0. What is your auxiliary equation? D square plus 1 is equal to 0. Correct? So what are the roots? What are the roots? D is equal to roots plus or minus? Yes, I. Good. Plus or minus I. So what is the value of alpha here? Beta is 1, alpha is 0. So what is your complementary function?
C1 cos x plus C2 sin x.
C1 cos x plus C2.
Very good. So now you see here, D stands for d by dz. Okay, it's a z variable with respect to z. Previously, D stands for d by dx. So while writing your answer, e power actually 0z. Okay. Otherwise, e power alpha z c1 cos beta z plus c2 sin beta z. Our problem is reduced to, in place of x, this particular problem is reduced to in place of some z, capital Z form. Let you assume like that. Okay, in this form. So when we have some other function, we have to write our solution also in terms of z. That is only the difference. So e power alpha is 0. Okay, so that is 1. C1 cos beta is 1. Cos z plus C2 sin z. This is your complementary function. Of course, procedure will not change. Everything is fine. Only you should not forget that we are solving for z. So you have to be substitute z only. So to find particular integral, what you have to do? Pi is equal to 1 by f of d square plus 1. What is your function? Sin 2z. Sin 2z. How to get it? Quick.
So
What
we
is
can
Pi?
use yesterday's method also, sir.
Yeah, you can use it, but is it required? Because sin z we have shortcut, right? Directly.
Yes,
D
sir.
square in place of d square, what is there?
Minus a square.
Yes, that's all. So directly you got the result. So for that, if you go for method of irrational parameters by taking complementary function as a particular form, assuming, then finding u and v, it's a really lengthy process, right? Not required here. That is the reason already we know shortcut for this. So minus 4 plus 1, that will be very simple. Minus sin 2z by 3. This is your particular integral, isn't it? I hope everybody knows this. Okay. So now we will add together. Therefore, complementary, if you see y is equal to complementary function plus particular integral. This is your answer. So then C1 cos z plus C2 sin z minus 1 by 3 sine 2z. This is what we have. But you know already what we are taken substitution. What is z? What is z? See here, log of 1 plus, what we are taken substitution?
Log
Log
of
1
1 plus x.
Equal to z. Otherwise, 1 plus x is equal to e power z. These are the substitutions. So, wherever I have z, I can substitute logarithm of 1 plus x. Isn't it? If I have z. Do you agree or not? Therefore, because finally you have to write your entire answer in terms of x. Our original problem is in terms of x. Isn't it? We are solving y for x. So y is equal to c1 cos of logarithm of 1 plus x plus c2 sine of logarithm of 1 plus x. Okay. So minus 1 by 3 sine of 2 times of logarithm of 1 plus x. That's all. Wherever we have z, what I done it? I simply replaced with 1 plus x. That gives your complete solution. Okay, don't directly writing everything in terms of z, don't leave there. Again, z means we are taken some substitution to solve this legendary equation, so that we have to replace that with this. That will give the complete solution. I hope you understood this. So let me take one more so that it will be easy for you. Yes? Yes, sir, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Good. So actually it is a little bit lengthy. Can I take it this problem? Okay. Right. So as usual here, in place of ax plus b, what is there? Tell me.
2x plus 3.
So first we have to write the given equation is in the legendary form. Therefore, put 2x plus 3, which is equal to e power z. This is your assumption. The same thing you can write it up as logarithm of 2x plus 3, which is equal to z. Do you understood now? If we do like this, then what are the results I am going to get it? 2x plus 3 into dy by dx value is how much? Anybody? Tell me. What is the result? A into dy.
A into dy.
Here, what is the value of a?
2.
2. 2 into dy. That's all. Then the remaining term, 2x plus 3 whole square d square y by dx square. What is the result you remember? A square.
4d.
4 into d minus 1 into, this is 1. Please assume like that. I can't rub this. D minus 1 into y. So what I'm doing here, I'm converting the given entire problem in terms of some z. Here d stands for d by dz. We already observed how you got this result. So now what I will do it, in place of this, I can substitute 2dy. In place of this, I can substitute 4d into d minus 1 into y. In place of 6 into x. So from this, we can solve x also. From this, can I solve x? 6, 2x plus 3 is equal to e power z means x is equal to what? E power z minus 3 by 2.
By
Right?
2.
Yeah, so this I can substitute here. So that entire problem, I am able to convert the Legendre differential equation with the linear differential equation with constant coefficients. That is our basic idea. Whole thing what we are doing here. Got my point? So now if I take these values, in this place what I have to take it? 4 into d minus 1. 4 into d minus 1 into y. Okay, minus 2 dy in this place. 2 dy. Then minus 12y, which is equal to 6 times of x is solved here, e power z minus 3 by 2, e power z minus 3 by 2, isn't it? Have you got this? Everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so now you try to simplify, that's all. 4d square minus, this is 4d minus 2d minus 12 into y, which is equal to 3 e power z minus 9. That's all, right? 3 into 3, 9, right? Good. So therefore, what is your equation here? 4d square minus 6d, okay, minus 12 into y is equal to what? 3 e power z minus 9. So now you try to get it, the auxiliary equation for this. Maybe roots directly it is not there. So, okay, first to find complementary function as it is, you take it. To find complementary function, 4d square minus 6d minus 12 into y, which is equal to 0. So auxiliary equation is 4d square minus 6d minus 12 is equal to 0. Okay, so try to get the roots. Pick anybody, please. Have you got the root, direct roots? Is it yes, real roots or complex roots? I think it will be 4 12s. Anybody got it? Okay, what we'll do plus or minus so that it will be, let me check it. D equal to minus b. What is minus b? 6 plus or minus under root b square, that is 36 minus 4ac. So minus into minus plus 48. Correct? B square minus 4ac. Is it correct? What is b square value? By 2a. A value is 1, right? Okay. So 36 plus 48, what is that value?
84.
84. Okay, 84 means what will get it? 84. So I can take it 2 common. 84, is there any? What is the value there? Minus 6 minus 12. Anybody are find the roots by using your calculator? Yes?
Sir, I got 3 plus or minus root 57 by 4.
3 plus or
Yes, sir.
minus root
Same.
50?
7.
Okay, this is not 48, right? 4ac. Yeah,
It's
yeah,
divided
4
by 2.
yes, 4 into a into c. Already 4 is there. 4, 4, 16, 16, 16 12, how much? How much total here we got it?
Sir, if you divide equation 1 by 2, it will get easy, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Anyway, you got, I think somebody said 3 plus or minus under root 57 by 2, you got it?
4, sir.
4.
4, sir.
4.
Very good, thank you. So I'm happy because I can't do all this calculation. So now, can I tell that these roots are imaginary roots? No, right? So one is plus, another one is minus. So here 2 real roots are there. 3 plus root 57 by 4 is 1. Another one is 3 minus root 57 by 4. These are real roots only, but distinct roots. One is with plus, another one is with minus. So while writing your complementary function, what you have to write it up? C1. So you are solving for z. Have you remembered? E power 3 plus root 57 by 4 into z. Okay. Plus c to e power 3 minus under root 57 by 4 into z. I hope you understood. In place of a, in place of this m1x, m2x, these are the two roots I am substituting. Okay, just keep it as it is, right? Then we'll go for the particular integral. So to find particular integral, we are considering pi is equal to 1 by what is our equation here, 4d square minus 6d minus 12, 4d square minus 6d minus 12 into, this is e power, what you got it? 3 e power z, okay. 3 times of e power z. Same thing, I can multiply with, what is that, minus 9. Okay, I will write with minus 9 by 4d square minus 6d minus 12. What I done? I am writing 1 by f of d into z form is there. Okay, this f of d with this z I am just multiplying. Okay, so that I got two terms, separate terms. I want to calculate it, right? So we have e power z. What is the shortcut when we have e power z? Quick. Yes. Direct substitution, right? 4
Substitute.
minus.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah, what is the value? Minus 6, minus 18, so minus 3 by 14, right? Correct? Minus 3 by 14 into e power z. What about here? How to calculate this when you have a constant? Have you remembered?
E power 0 x, sir.
0, don't take x, please take z, because here we are solving for z. Keep in mind. Okay? Maybe, usually we'll do mistake, but don't do that mistake also. E power 0 z you take it, because we are solving for z variable. Good. So z, if I substitute minus of minus, so plus 9 by 12, that means 3 by 4, right? Everybody are understood this?
Sir, can you explain that again, sir?
Here I am applying the shortcuts. E power z function, e power ax. Coefficient for z is 1. I am substituting in the polynomial. What is our function? 1 by 4d square minus 6d minus 12 into e power z minus 9. This is our function, particular integral function. So this I am multiplying to inside. When I multiply, I will get two terms. One is, this is 3 into e power z. Another one is minus 9 times of this whole term. So 3 is anyway, it's a constant. This coefficient of z, that is 1, I am substituting in the polynomial here. So I will get minus 14 there. Here, when you have a 9, there is no exponential function. You can take that as e power 0z. Is it clear? So that 0 I can substitute in the denominator polynomial wherever d is there. So that will be here minus and minus plus 9 by 12 means 3 by 4. I hope it is clear to you, everyone.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now what we have to do? We have to write your solution finally. So y is equal to complementary function plus particular integral. Complementary function, what we got it? I think we got here. Yeah, this one. So I will write the same thing. C1 e power 3 plus root 57 by 4 into z plus C2 e power 3 minus root 57 by 4 into z, and the remaining part is here. Just now we got it minus 3 by 4 into e power z, and then plus 3 by 4, I think, plus
3 by 14, sir.
3 by 14, huh? Okay, 3 by 14 plus 3 by 4, right? I think it is correct. I think I maybe removed that. So now, finally, what is your z? Anybody? Or e power z? So in this case, there are no logs, so better to take e power z. What is your e power z value?
2x plus 3.
2x plus 3. Correct? So can I substitute here? This particular term, whatever here, can I write this as e power z whole power 3 plus root 57 by 4? Can I write it up? Anybody tell me? This particular one, can I write it up as e power z whole power 3 minus root 57 by 4? Can I write it up or not? That is just you tell me.
Yes.
A power m whole power n. So a power mn, right? So same thing I am doing. So therefore, your y is here. This when you are writing as a e power z form, e power z means 2x plus 3 to the power 3 plus root 57 by 4 plus, this is C1 plus C2 again here. What is that? E power z means 2x plus 3 again, whole to the power of, the power is 3 minus root 57 by 4 and minus 3 by 14 into e power z means again I will write 2x plus 3. This is our value for e power z plus 3 by 4. So while substituting your z values or e power z values at the end, little bit carefully rearrange the term and try to write down. So that will give your complete answer. So this is your complete answer. Complementary function plus particular integral. Yes. Is it clear, this particular method? Okay, what I will do, I will take maybe the next class one more problem for the same thing. Maybe I will start with this or some other thing. So I will take it one more if you want. So I can continue, right, in the next class by substituting, by discussing with other method. This is okay? What we learned till then, I will just finish within 3 minutes today. Just you try to take it only second order. Maybe some a into, I can take constants as a naught, okay, into ax plus b whole square into d square y by dx square plus a1 ax plus b into dy by dx plus a3y, which is equal to x. Now it is not directly your LDE with constant coefficients, it's a Legendre form. Okay, when you have variables, that too standard form of ax plus b, you have to call it as a Legendre differential equation. So to handle this blindly, we have to start with some suitable substitutions here. That is, in place of ax plus b, whatever variable is there everywhere in this equation, I'm taking as some e power z. So same thing when I apply log on both sides, logarithm of ax plus b, which is equal to z. This is what we done. But in this case, when I substituted these particular things, what I observed in our derivations, this particular one, ax plus b into dy by dx, I am able to write a into dy, ax plus b whole square, d square y by dx square. This I am able to write it up into a square into d minus 1 into d minus 1 into y. I can continue the same thing. Okay. Here, this d stands for d by dz. This we got it from our chain rule. These results has to be remembered. In general approach, I explained this. This we can make applicable for our any problem which having ax plus b form. Okay. Is it clear? Once we substituted all these results in this place, if we substituted this one, a into dy, in this particular results, if we substitute the second result, a square into d minus 1, of course, on left hand side, you have to take this directly. Don't try to substitute only this term. then you will do mistake. Damn sure. Please keep remember. Whole thing you have to replace. Whole thing. On other side, in place of x, of course, I can take maybe based on the x, it is either in log form or it is either in exponential form. Based on that, I can substitute it. So simply here in previously we have x only. Okay, some 6x is there. So we can solve x for other things. So we can substitute. It's not a problem for you. I hope you understood. Okay, anyway, we'll continue in the next class by doing some more problems, and we'll go ahead with the next derived method, which is derived from this. That is very easy method, Cauchy differential equation. Very easy. If you are able to do this, that will be very, very easy. It's not a difficult part, right? So I will stop here for today's section.